Alright, in this video I want to talk about the jumbo and why it's such an important shot. I know it's not a glorious shot, but it is so valuable, and it's probably the most underutilized valuable shot in the game of beach volleyball. And if you look at the pro game, probably the best player at the jumbo is Kristen Nuss. And Kristen Nuss is 5'6". She's proven to the world that you don't need to be tall to be great at beach volleyball. And in my opinion, one of the reasons, obviously she's very skilled, that's doesn't need to be said, but one of the other reasons that she's so effective offensively is because everybody knows she is the best at hitting jumbo in the world, right? And so what does hitting a jumbo do to the defender? Well, when you hit a good jumbo and the defender knows you hit a good jumbo, they gotta sit way deep back in the corner of the court. And the further back they have to sit, the farther it is for them to dig your cut and to dig your high line shot. And the other thing too is when you hit a good jumbo and the defender has to sit back here like this, and they have to wait until you contact the ball before they leave. Because if they take one step one way or the other and you hit a jumbo, they're not gonna get it. Okay? So what does that do? In essence, a jumbo does the same thing to the defender that a really hard-driven ball at the defender does, right? If you have the threat of hitting the ball really hard, the defender is on their heels, right? Because they gotta be ready to dig your hard-driven ball. If you hit a good jumbo, the defender is also on their heels because they gotta be ready to jump up this way. If they're on their toes and they're leaning forward, they're not gonna be able to get up high to touch the jumbo, okay? So hitting a good jumbo puts the defender on their heels. And when your defender is on their heels, they can't move quickly in directions to the side or forward because they're on their heels. The only way defenders can move quickly is when they're kind of on the balls of their feet leaning forward. That way they can burst side to side. So even though the jumbo is not a glorious shot, you definitely should practice it. You definitely should become good at it. Because again, the best player in the world at hitting jumbo is Kristen Nuss. And just look what she's accomplished.